Goodnight Punpun, Chapter 1. Punpun was just about too depressed to go to school that day. This was because the most popular girl in the class, Mio, had just moved to a different school.
And I'll never forget the time I spent with everyone here.
His memories of Mio began a year ago, when he found her behind the school, feeding gravel to the class punching bag, Yoshikawa.
This is just our little secret, okay?
It was the first and only time either of them had spoken a word to each other, but Punpun decided that he liked Mio. Who knew how boring a Monday could be without Mio?
Hey you! You guys! Do you know what sex is?
What? What's sex?
Shh! Keep it down. Okay. Know what? Forget it. I'm not telling you. Do you know Punpun? See? It's when a boy puts his thing as a girl's. It's not that scary.
Okay. Everyone in your seats. As you all know, our friend Mio Ota moved away last week, but now we have a new member of our class.
My name is Aiko Tanaka. I just moved here from Narima.
It was love at first sight.
Well, now that we have our new student, I think we should have a test in first period. Just kidding! However, I would like you all to write an essay about your dreams. It will help introduce yourself to Aiko. If you don't finish today, you get to do it for homework. Yay! And you know, dreams aren't limited to what you want to be when you grow up. Everybody wants to do something when they get bigger, right? The bigger the dream, the better, folks. You know why? Because dreams are free. But they're not more important than being aware of your own limitations and financial outlook. Otherwise, you'll be setting yourself up for a very painful adulthood.
Hey, why do you keep following me around? I'll tell the police! Oh, sorry. I was just kidding. You're in my class, aren't you? Do you go home this way? Want to walk together?
Aiko gave off just the faintest trace of a nice smell.
Did you finish writing your essay? I did it right away. It was easy. I already know I want to be an actress, a singer, or get a model. Guess what? In a few years, the oil will run out, and the environment will collapse, and we won't be able to live on Earth anymore. So we'll have to colonize other stars. Oregon humanity will go extinct. Did you know that? Our daddies are trying to figure out how to survive, but I think there's no escaping from extinction. That's why I'm going to do everything when I'm a teenager, make lots of money, and spend it all in my 20s. Oh, wait. Sorry, this is where I have to say bye. See you tomorrow!
Punpun found himself completely blown away. What could this Narima town that Aiko had lived in be like? It must be amazing. Punpun began to wonder what kind of adult he would be. He soon lost his way home and was in danger of crying, but he held back his tears.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, and here's the pitch.
Oh.
It's a base hit.
That's right. Run!
Punpun actually wanted to be a baseball player when he grew up.
Now this is how the Giants win games.
He had never played baseball before, but he knew how much his dad loved watching baseball on TV. Sometimes he would wonder to himself, is that really the same thing as wanting to do something?
Ha! And on this topic, after a game like that, a man needs to break out his slugger in bed. Get me a beer, wife.
There are none left.
None left? Don't you tell me there's none left, you bitch. I know there's some fucking beer in the fridge. Now get me some, woman.
No, I mean there's none left for you tonight.
I bought that fucking beer with my own money. You whore.
You've been unemployed for an entire year.
You fucking slut. I turned down that transfer out of town for the family's sake. How was I supposed to know they were gonna fire me? Isn't a man's wife supposed to support his decisions? Why don't you recognize the love I give you?
Punpun was somewhat used to this. So he decided to pray to God. By chanting, dear God, tinkle, tinkle, hoy, God would appear. He had been taught this little trick by Uncle Yuichi, who lived in Ufuna. And there he is.
What do you ask of God, Punpun?
Punpun asked God his question, is there any way for Mom and Dad to be nice to each other again?
You know, pal, God's getting kind of tired of this topic. Anything else you want to ask?
What? What kind of a grown-up will I be? He mused.
You can take your time to think about that. All the possibilities of the world are before you. If you say what I just said to little kids when you grow up and mean it, you are a bad, bad man.
Punpun! Oops, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your homework. I wanted to give you a present, actually. It's a telescope. Ain't that sweet? I just happened to win it playing the S. I mean, I got it from a friend of mine. Now you can look through this and be so close to the stars you can touch them. See that big triangle in the east this time of year? The star on top is Vega in the Lyra constellation. Now, Vega's 27 light years away from Earth. That means the light you see from it now is from 27 years ago. What? Can you see Narima from here? Narima's a bit too close, I think. See, a man's gotta keep his eye on something huge. Okay, so I've never had anything to do with outer space in my life. But dreams, passion, that stuff is real.
Suddenly Punpun understood.
That's it. I'll study outer space. We'll get real smart and be a space scientist. Then I'll make it so mankind can colonize the stars. That seems like a really cool thing to do.
I hope you did all your homework, Punpun.
After that, just maybe, Aiko will actually fall in love with me.
Punpun, I've got bad news. A robber snuck into our house. Punpun, I'm telling the truth. A robber really did sneak into the house. You believe me, don't you?